G'day, my name is Bill, these are the bots, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the next part of the Studio Series Constructicons. It's SS86 Bonecrusher. Now Bonecrusher here is finally in my hands after being delayed by Amazon 3 times. Also thanks Jeff for not even bothering to box him up and just slapping a label on it and chucking him in the post. So starting off, yeah, this is one chunky Neville, and looks so stumpy with the tiny little arms and the wide midsection, which is quite strange, especially when compared to the Combiner Wars one from a decade ago. And yes, he is very green, being pretty much entirely bright neon green, with a little bit of breakup on the chest plate. You can't really complain though, because that's what Bonecrusher looks like in the show, and the movie subsequently. But what paint is on this guy is very good, being all crisp and on point, and the plastic is superb, feeling super dense and solid. There is no part of this figure that is thin or fragile. He's also super hefty for a deluxe, super tall being a larger deluxe, which at least on my part was unexpected. Now about that sculpting. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. In fact, there's quite a bit of sculpted detail, but the problem is you can't really see it, because it's all cast in the bright Constructicon green. But that head sculpt is beautiful, with all the angles and silver paint and the dark red visor. It looks exactly like the show model, which is great. Now, what doesn't look great compared to the show model is how wide this guy is. But I don't think it's too bad, especially not compared to the promo pictures, which made him look super weird. His articulation sure is a strange one, with the ball-jointed elbows and shoulders, which is a pretty rare thing in 2025, especially with core class not being a thing anymore. But the weirdest part comes in the torso, which does have a waist swivel and an ab crunch, which is almost redundant by the fact that the chest plate folds up and locks it all into place, which means you can't move it at all. And the ankle pivot, at least on mine, the right one works fine, but the left one is either straight or fully tilted as it locks into place, which is a bit annoying. For accessories, Bonecrusher comes with his blaster, which is good. It looks like a G1 Bonecrusher's gun. And it comes with this piece that attaches to the backpack and is a part of the combine mode, which we will look at in a bit. For size comparisons, here is SS86 Bonecrusher with Age of the Primes Vortex, Age of the Primes Sideways, Age of the Primes Alchemist Prime, the Legacy Comic Edition Flame, and SS86 Scrapper. And they look really well together, and I can't wait to complete the set. So what do you say we transform? Phase 1. Transformation is simple, like very simple. Just fold up the arms and fold back the legs and hinge down the bucket. So yes, quite simple, but still quite fun. Although the arms don't really want to peg it, it's one of those where you peg it in but it doesn't lock into place, which is frustrating. And what you're left with is quite a nice little bulldozer. And again, like I said in robot mode, he's very green, with there being even less colour in alt mode, with just a dab of silver on the treads and a little black on the front. He also has a very nice Deceptor badge on the bucket, which is very crisp. Similar to what I said in robot mode, in this mode there is even more sculpted detail, but again, you can't see it amongst the sea of green. He cannot roll, like all rolling things should, but hey, the bucket moves. For weapon storage, the gun can plug onto the top of the bulldozer. Size comparisons, here's SS86 Bonecrusher with Age of the Primes Vortex, Age of the Primes Sideways, Age of the Primes Alchemist Prime, Legacy Comic Edition Flame, and SS86 Scrapper. Now what do you say we move on to Phase 2? Here is the arm mode, and well, there's not much to say about it. It looks like Devastator's arm. But will become the shoulder swivels very well, and the little forearm piece has a spot for where the hand piece that comes with the long haul and hook will plug in. And here's Bonecrusher in arm mode alongside his teammate Scrapper in leg mode, and these two look very good together. I can't wait to put them together with the rest of the gang. So overall, SS86 Bonecrusher is quite a surprisingly good figure. I was a little worried when I first saw those promo pictures and he looked like an overgrown Legends figure, No offense, Legends figures, but I'm happy to be wrong. This guy is super hefty and also very tall and a great addition to the SS86 Constructicons. And I'm so hyped to get the remaining 4. Oh wait, 3? Or is it 4? Anyway, so I've been Bill, these were the bots, and until next time, have a good one.